Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a really dreary and gray day outside, and the whole day when I was at school, all I wanted to do was come home and curl up with a big fuzzy blanket and a nice hot cup of tea. And that made me think, well, what if I shared my tea collection with you guys? So I'm a huge tea lover. I really love the process of picking out a tea and steeping it and then just really sitting down and enjoying a cup of nice hot tea. And the fall and winter time is when I really start to drink tea a lot, and I thought, what better time to sit down and share with you guys all of the teas I have collected over the last few years. And hopefully, if you're a tea lover like me, you will find some awesome selections that you have not tried before. And if you are not a tea lover, I hope that you still find this interesting as well. So let's get into it. I'm trying to do this by caffeine level or type of tea, so that if you only like one kind of tea, you can kind of focus in on that section. So I'm actually going to start with black teas. So I have two right here from Republic of Tea that are actually empty. I just finished them up not too long ago. I have pumpkin spice and then caramel vanilla. These two are probably my two favorite black teas of all time. Pumpkin spice is basically, it's like drinking a pumpkin spice latte, but it's a lot lighter and it's just more refreshing than the heavy creaminess of an actual pumpkin spice latte. So I really love this. This came with 50 tea bags in it, and I finished all of these, plus another little tree I'll show you had some in it, and I finished all of those as well. And then caramel vanilla tea, it's basically like a dessert in a cup. It's very sweet, and it's definitely heavier in taste than the pumpkin spice tea, but I still really enjoy it. This is great if you have a sweet tooth and you don't necessarily want to go eat a candy bar or a cookie or a piece of cake. You want to keep it in check a little bit. This caramel vanilla it's part of their cup of cake teas from Republic of Tea, and this is amazing. I absolutely love it. Next, for black teas, I have this stack of 4, and it's from Zhena's Gypsy tea. It has peach ginger, coconut chai, raspberry Earl, and gypsy rose. And I've actually finished coconut chai and raspberry Earl. I really love them both, and I haven't really touched the peach ginger. I'm always a little afraid of ginger teas because sometimes they're too spicy for me. And then gypsy rose is really good, but it definitely has a very pungent rose smell and taste. So if you're not into that, you definitely wouldn't like the gypsy rose one. Next, I just have this giant box of regular black tea from Lipton. This is great if you want to make like sun tea in the summer, or if you just want a plain old cup of tea in the morning to get you going. This is great. My dad drinks the plain black tea a lot, so he's helped me a ton with this giant box. Then I have 2 more from Republic of Tea. I have wild blueberry and then cinnamon plum, and I actually like both of these iced. These, I'll steep them like you normally would, and then I fill up a big cup with ice, and then I pour this tea over it once it's steeped, and it's just super, super tasty. This is very blueberry flavored, and this one's kind of warm, and you get that hint of plum, but it's not overly so. I really like both of these as well. And then I have 2 more, I guess, from Republic of Tea. These ones are not my favorite. I bought them thinking that I would transition from drinking coffee and tea to just tea, because these are the high caff teas, which have more caffeine than a regular sized cup of coffee or a similar sized cup of coffee. I have toasted coconut black as well as caramel black. I just really don't care for the taste of these too much. They're just not up my alley. I may give these to a friend because I think somebody else might love them more than I do. And the amount of caffeine in here actually makes me a little jittery, and that is not why I would drink extra caffeine in the morning. It would be to wake me up and make me feel a little bit more alert, not jittery and gross feeling until it starts to taper and wear off. So these are not my favorite, but maybe if you're looking for something to help you transition from coffee to just tea, these could be your best friend. They're just not for me. And then we have two last black teas. I have the Bigelow Salted Caramel and then the Bigelow Vanilla Chai. These are amazing. I truly love this vanilla chai. It's one of my go-to teas whenever I just want to cozy up with a good book and read. I love this one. And the salted caramel one is really good too. And they're found at like a Walmart or a Meijer's, so they're a lot cheaper than buying the Republic of Tea online. Next, I'm going to go into my herbal teas, tisans, or just non-caffeine kinds of teas. So from Republic of Tea, which if you haven't gathered, they're one of my favorite brands. They're basically one of the first higher end teas I ever tried. Look at the thing that just fell off over here. So I bought this fall trio, and the bottom is pumpkin spice. Then we have hot apple cider, and then hibiscus cranberry. I am all out of the pumpkin spice. It was my favorite, and then I liked the hot apple cider second best, and then the hibiscus cranberry. I like the hibiscus cranberry, but it was almost overly strong. So I'm going to keep trying to play with the level of time that I steep this top tea, the hibiscus cranberry, and see if maybe I'll like it better with a little less steeping time than I tried before. But these, with the exception of this one, have no caffeine. They're caffeine-free blends, so that's pretty nice. And then next I have caramel apple tea, and then Good Hope vanilla. This is a rooibos tea as well as this one. That means that there are no caffeine, and this one's very sweet and vanilla-y, and this one's very sweet, and it has a very caramel overtone with a little bit of apple underneath. If you're looking for a dessert tea, either of these would be great, and you're cutting out the caffeine so you can drink it pretty much any time of day. And then I have the Lady Cora's Evening Tea, which is just a chamomile tea. It is themed from Downton Abbey. And then I have Almond Coconut Macaroon Tea, and this is a rooibos tea. I'm not a huge fan of this. It has kind of a salty flavor, which makes sense because it says that it has some other natural flavors in it and some almond, and I guess it's good. It's just not my favorite. I have to be really in the mood for this one. But the Lady Cora's chamomile tea is awesome. Right before you go to bed, if you just need to calm down and relax and unwind from a hard day, this is such a good tea to drink while you do that. Now I have three from Celestial Seasonings. That is their holiday collection. I have gingerbread spice, sugar cookie sleigh ride, and then I have sugar plum spice. My favorite of those three is the gingerbread spice. This tastes like you're drinking a gingerbread cookie, and I love it. And they're all caffeine free, so they are just so great for the end of the night kind of treat, and you don't ever have to worry about the caffeine keeping you up late at night because there is no caffeine, and they taste great. And again, they're from Walmart or Meijer's, so you know that you're going to be paying a cheaper price for these very tasty teas. Then I have this herbal tea sampler from Celestial Seasonings. It came with chamomile, lemon zinger, peppermint, honey vanilla chamomile, and sleepy time. My favorite were the lemon zinger and the peppermint. Peppermint was great for me if I had an upset stomach. I really liked drinking a cup of peppermint tea. And then lemon zinger was really just tasty as a cold brewed tea. I loved it. If I didn't want to drink water, but I knew I needed to drink some water, I would make the lemon zinger, and then I knew that at least I was getting a little bit of water in. And then I have two teas that are actually from Germany. One of my mom's fellow co-workers went to Germany to visit a family member, and when she was over there, she picked us up some tea because my mom is also a big tea drinker, and she brought us these two. Everything is in German on it, so I can't read it. This one is orange flavored, and then this one is a raspberry vanilla-y flavor, and they're awesome. I'm so sad we're almost out of this one, and I just can't imagine not having it, so we'll have to try and find something similar to it here in the States. Or if you know how I can order these and find them, let me know, because I would definitely love to buy more. And then I'm going to go into my green teas, as well as just some miscellaneous teas. I have Lipton's Green Tea Superfruit Orange Passion Fruit Jasmine. Just a plain old good tea over ice. Love it. Most of these green teas I don't drink hot. I drink cold. So just if you're wondering. Then I have, it is green tea, lemon, and ginseng. It is a brand that is sold at a store called Aldi. Near me, I don't know how many of you know what Aldi is, but it is a grocery store. Then I have Tezo Zen. This has a little bit of caffeine because it has green tea with lemongrass and spearmint. This is just kind of a staple tea. I really feel like I've been drinking this flavor for a very long time. Next, I have Harney and Sons Chinese Flower, which is a green tea with flowers and lemon. I like this. This is very floral and green tea tasting, and it's just a nice, refreshing kind of cool cold tea. Then I have Good Earth Matcha Maker. This is not powdered matcha in the sense that you pour it in and you whisk it up. It comes in little tea bags. It has an awesome orange flavor, and I really, really love it. So I'm super excited to keep drinking it. Here's a front of the package. And then I have two more from Tezo. I have Gingerly Jasmine and Mint Mosaic. Both, again, just really good, tasty teas that I brew like normal and then pour over a large cup of ice. Then I have this tea from Twinings. It is green tea, pomegranate, raspberry, and strawberry. Actually, I haven't tried this yet. It's still in its plastic, but I'm excited to try this once I get through some of the other teas. And then I have, it is a blend from Tivana. It is Youthberry and Wild Orange Blossom. This is my favorite fruit tea, green tea. It is so delicious. I'll make a big pitcher of it and then I'll just drink that for the whole week. I really love it. There's something about it that is so refreshing. I don't ever want to not have this. And I'm not going to go through all of these. These are just some sample testers, like single packs of tea that I've gotten from Republic of Tea or other places. It's kind of like the grab bag. If you don't care what you want to drink, grab in here and get yourself a pretty good tea. Then I have Numi Enchanted Blossoms. These are little tea leaf balls that when you put into a teapot and you pour hot water over it, they bloom, like you can see in the picture. And I personally don't think that these taste that great, but they are really beautiful. So if you're looking for something fun to do, like you're having a friend over and you want to make a cool pot of tea and you have a glass teapot, you can use these and then you can see the tea bloom as it steeps. It's pretty fun. I actually like steeping them. I just don't think that they're the most delicious teas in the world. Then this is just an assorted box of Bigelow teas. There was pomegranate fizz, or pomegranate paparazzi, I love lemon, mint medley, orange and spice, cozy chamomile, and sweet dreams. A lot of these weren't my favorite, but I'm still working through it because I don't really want to not use things that I've purchased. And then the last tea in my collection is actually a collection of teas. It is the 24 Days of Tea by David's Tea from last year. This was the Advent calendar. Their 2017 Advent calendar just released on the 26th. I will not be picking that up this year simply because I am in the middle of a no-buy. I'm starting my no-buy a couple weeks early instead of starting in November simply because I have a lot of tea. I need to work through that as well as my makeup and my books, and I figured now was as good of a time to start as any. But I have used up most of these. I only have a few left, and I'll just read those for you. I have English Toffee, Bear Trap, Serenity Now, Creme Caramel Rooibos, Green Passion Fruit, Irish Breakfast, Strawberry Rhubarb Parfait, Ginger Pear, Gen Matcha, and then Coconut Cream Pie. Those are, I've used and had a cup from all of these, but I can get 2, 3, sometimes 4 cups of tea out of the little tins that come in this. It is a really good deal. It's about $45 from David's Tea, and you get a ton of tea, and it is just the most enjoyable thing to every day come home in December and pull out your advent calendar and see what tea that you get to drink that day. I love it, and I highly suggest that if you like tea as much as I do and you're looking for something special for the holiday season and you're looking for an advent calendar or just something to celebrate the holiday season, go ahead and pick one of these up from David's Tea. You can purchase them online or in stores if you have one near you, and just enjoy it. Even if you don't technically use it as an advent calendar, it's still awesome tea. You get to try a lot of different flavors from this brand. So that is my tea collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you would like to know when I make more videos, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when a new video is uploaded. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!